Yeah, I'm supposed to understand what is happening on my screen. Hey guys, welcome to Deadlock, a multiplayer game in early development. Let's get straight into the meat of this. Deadlock is good, but how good is it? Enough, I'd say. There's nothing really revolutionary about this game. It's fun, it's engaging, and has unique character design with no overzealous characters that try to market towards a certain demographic.
I didn't bring a snack. Did anyone bring a snack?
The biggest selling point about this game is that it's backed by Valve, but because it's backed by Valve, you cannot guarantee its long-term support. If any other studio made this game, then it wouldn't get nearly a fraction of its player base today. Deadlock is not bad. In fact, I think it has potential to be an MMO game you would play for fun and not just for competitiveness, which I will get into soon. However, it's not something we haven't seen before. If anything, the game is more of a callback to what massive multiplayer online games were supposed to be and what Overwatch was supposed to be. I will never not take the opportunity to slander Overwatch. Thank you. The premise of the game is a 6v6 with 4 different lanes, where 2 of them give you the misfortune of playing with another player. All things considered, the game looks like a standard MOBA but has major differences that cause it to stand out. Farming in the game is a two-way street. You have the opportunity to sabotage your opponent's income by stealing the money after they kill a minion, similar to what the government does to me every paycheck. Make sure to tip your small independent federal government guys. I'm sure they work really hard. It's extremely satisfying to steal money from the enemy, but god damn it, if I hear that glass breaking sound effect again, I am going to lose it. Doesn't help that the orb can just float behind a structure so you can't shoot it. The one very good thing, or very bad thing depending on which way you slice it, is that it's very easy to catch back up in the game. Because of how widespread everything is and the various money camps, getting behind in the game becomes less of a game issue and more of a skill issue. So every game is just another round of Stardew Valley, but you get to fight other farmers. I've never played Stardew Valley, I have no idea. The downside to this is that every game on average is extremely fucking long. Like 40 minutes minimum long, and even longer for the dickheads that use the pause button.
I gotta pause, I gotta bring in some groceries real quick.
Oh my god, this dude.
Bro, just let me play the game. Don't even get me started on the death timers. Early in the game, you respawn like instantly, and 20 minutes later, you can go get yourself a coffee before you get to play the game again. Literally, the biggest PvE in this game just allows you to respawn faster. There are no other buffs. Anyway, Deadlock ends up more feeling like an RTS than a MOBA, because if you aren't doing any objectives or farming, then you are clearly doing something wrong. But there are times where you just end up walking around doing nothing because there is literally nothing you can do without dying a horrible death. It's extremely easy to get jumped by anyone from anywhere. And that gets me into the characters. There is a lot of variety in the game, and it's honestly refreshing to see. My favorite design is Infernus. I mean, he's literally me. Of course, all of these characters aren't fully fleshed out and are due for a major graphic update, but with many new MMO games having very unenthusiastic designs with pretentious personalities, seeing characters that have different forms of expression is very welcome, except for Yamato with her big ass forehead. Like, why did they make her that way? Now, that's my only praise for this part. What I don't like is... why is Abrams unkillable? Why can Bebop's hook grab me from across the solar system? Why is Gray talon? Why can Hayes just buy unstoppable and never die? Kelvin is just terrible. Why does Lady Geist's nuclear bomb do my entire health bar? Mirage should not be able to stun and be invulnerable during his dash, which also acts as a cleanse. I hate Mo and Krill. How are these pocket players leaping into the heavens, and why do his bullets shoot so fast? 7. Okay, whew. Had to get that out of my system. With that said, Deadlock is a very fun game, but in all honesty, I don't see this game surviving for as long as many people think. Valve will eventually abandon this project like a completely destroyed dog toy, but it's better to see it fade out than to be turned into slop like Overwatch. Like, what are these skins, bro? For the most part, there is a new patch every 2 or so weeks. It's nice to see Valve actively work on a game instead of sitting on their ass watching them print money through Steam. Hello? What I will say though is that the players in this game are funny as shit.
Predicted you a bitch.
What that mouth do?
My fault, bro. My fault, big bro. Don't punish me, big bro.
I'll pause it if you tell me what you're wearing. Banana suit.
Indeed, you can feel the sweat and grease oozing from the chat and microphone of some of these slightly lobotomized individuals. I just don't see how you can take such a game so seriously with everything so insanely goofy like magic carpet. The game is barely a skeleton what should be, just chill out. With that in mind, this mindset of tryharding newly released games is what causes it to be super unfun for everyone else to play. I'm not against people sweating because 1, there really isn't anything you can do about it, and 2, especially in a lot of multiplayer games, why should you deny a player to play the game how they want to? As a short offside, there has been a lot of feud between tryharding players and casual players, and I understand where that comes from. In the case of Deadlock, the game is so unbalanced and dumb that tryharding doesn't really get you anywhere. Everyone, in a sense, has an even playing field that way. But for a lot more quote-unquote competitive games, such as Call of Duty and the soon-to-be Splitgate 2, the problem with tryhards isn't even the fact that they're good, they just ruin the fun for everyone else. For what? I think that's the real problem. You don't stand to gain anything of value from tryharding versus playing casually in games without competitive modes to begin with. As Sun Tzu once said, just be cool, bro. Anyway, Deadlock, pretty good game.